Okay, hey, hi. So I still don't get the point, like why the YouTube doesn't have uh, a system or the tool for creating videos which allows uh, any user to create any kind of a lengthy video. Like they only have the 3 minute limitation on the creating videos by using their own platform. They have the tool to create videos, but I guess comparison to the camera of the mobile and the camera which becomes when you use the YouTube is very different. I guess they use the filter or the quality, they reduce the quality. So I think people should not do this kind of a thing. Like YouTube is a very big company, and I don't believe that YouTube should have to do these kind of things to any creator. It feels like now we need a very great camera to create a video directly to using YT, and we can use the camera also, but it's kind of a very hard work. If somebody wants to create 1,000 videos, which I wanted to create, in that term, like I have to first create a video, now edit some part of that, and do the those filters and other kind of things, and then upload to the YT, uh, and so this is kind of a hard work that I really don't want to do. And in comparison with the YT, uh, I can just go there, open the camera, shoot there, and upload there. I don't have to take the media and put those videos at the YouTube. So it's kind of a little bit different, and it reduced the little bit of hard work. So that's why I want some changes in those things. And yeah, like you know what, like I met a guy at a Pure Up, and he was talking nonsense. Like he was doing the science in the botany, which studies the plants, and I thought that he might be smart. Like I guess he is the dumbest that I have ever met in that application. He talked about how the the he was glorifying the ancient India, and talking about uh, why the tree was so sacred in the ancient times, because people knew that tree gives oxygen. I asked the simple question like, okay, but what I believe that in the ancient times they didn't know that tree gives oxygen, like tree produce oxygen by itself. So in that term, why they uh, sacred the tree, and in comparison with the Greeks and the Romans, why the Greeks or the Europeans, they didn't made the holy thing with the trees, or made trees as the goddess kind of a thing. So he replied that no, the Indians are very great, and the Europeans always copy our works, which is not the answer that my question is related to. So I was very confused at that time, and I was like, what this person is talking about. And he was talking about he was giving the example of that some rishi which discovered the gravity. And I know like that rishi might have talked about the gravity, and Aristotle also have talked about the gravity, but they have not given the clear, fully uh, mathematical terms and the formulas to know the gravity. And I talked about the same thing, I told him the same thing, but he said no. He was the Newton is very kind of a timid child when he was little, and he don't know anything kind of a. And I talked about like I have read a biography of the Newton which says that he was very smart. He said that person who have written the biography, he might be over praising the Newton, and adding more things to praise his people, like the Europeans praise themselves kind of thing. And I kind of a laugh at these kind of a peoples who think that they are smart but they are not. Like how can they stand in the field where there are thousands of professionals and very great geniuses, and they don't believe in these stupidity, but they believe, those people believe, and they think that they are the smart. There's a very famous meme which talks about one person who watched a YouTube video, and he stand over a very big crowd and talked to them that yes, you are all wrong and I am right because I have watched some videos. So it's a kind of a messy thing, and even though there are some kind of a few people who believes like that, but the general audience of the Indians, they also believe in this thing, and that's why I believe that India is very backward at science of the, like, I believe that there is the science of the argument, which is very good. I don't believe with the, like, the thing is, like, I don't agree with the Amartya Sen when he says that we are the argumentative Indias. I don't see any argument in India. The old says whatever they says, the child agrees with them. Nobody agrees. I have seen the talks in the chai walas. So the people who gather at the chai walas, the olds, they talks about the politics a lot, and they don't disagree with them. Nobody disagree with them. Nobody gives the counter question. Nobody is argumenting about anything. If we were very great at argumenting, then why we are very backward at every stage? We really don't know a lot of things, and I guess the neat thing or the very basic thing of any sciences is to argue well. So in that term, I reject Amartya Sen's ideas, and he has written a whole book on the argumentative India and talking about how we were very argumentative. I believe that every culture argue about everything whenever, like, the best part of human is that we talk with everybody, and in talking we argue. But here's the fact: we have to look at that. Do we really argue the well facts? Like, do we have the ability to argue in a scientific way, like using the reasons and the logical things behind? I got the noun today, like, the name of that noun is sophistical refutation, which was proposed by the sophist and the Aristotle also. It talks about how a person can argue well or better than the geniuses, and he can prove the illogical thing as a very logical thing for using kind of a metaphor, or using the illogical fallacies. So in that term, like, yeah, I would say that again, that I don't agree with the Amartya Sen, and I don't agree with all those people who praise a lot India, because we, and especially I know the reality. I know the economic reality, the social reality, and I need sleep, man. I need sleep. That's why my tongue is kind of a slipping. but but yeah, like, that's kind of a thing. And the solution for that is this this two thing, I would like to say, like, either I don't know fully about these problems, that's why I don't have the solution, or the second thing is, like, when I will the second thing is very disruptive. I think I will get the solutions of those things at some time, like it will come automatically to me, which is kind of a bad thinking. But yeah, and also there has to be a talk that I have to take with about the economics, like what's going on in the India. I don't take that thing at this time because I'm very sleepy. So I guess, yeah, that's it.